Just 15 minutes ago, Tansongyun breaks her silence. I'm not dating Sukai. What's really going on? What if I told you? That after months of unstoppable headlines, romantic speculation, and fan theories that shook the entire Chinese entertainment industry, Tansongyun has finally spoken? And her words have left everyone speechless. Because just 15 minutes ago, the actress whose quiet grace had been turned into a public obsession, broke her silence, not with a press statement, not through her agency, but with her own voice. And the truth behind her words is nothing like what the internet expected. Hold on tight, K-drama family. The world of your favorite celebrities is unfolding before your eyes, and every moment is more breathtaking than the last. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. The breaking moment, it happened unexpectedly, during a surprise livestream on Tansongyun's personal channel. No makeup. No lighting crew. Just her, a cup of tea, and an expression that said she was done with silence. At first, it seemed like a casual chat, her thanking fans for supporting her latest drama, sharing stories from set, laughing softly the way she always does. But then, a comment appeared on screen. Are you and Sukai really together? The air shifted instantly. For a few seconds, she just stared at the question, her hand frozen around her teacup. And then, with a small sigh, she smiled. Not the rehearsed smile of a public figure, but the weary smile of someone tired of hiding. I know you've all been wondering, she said quietly. But no. I'm not dating Sukai. A pause followed. A long, fragile silence that made the livestream feel suddenly heavier than any official press conference could ever be. The reaction, and internet explosion within seconds, her name shot to the top of trending searches, #Tansongyun livestream, #Sukai statement, #she finally spoke. Fans began flooding the chat with disbelief, confusion, and heartbreak. Wait, what? But they looked so real. No way, she's protecting him, isn't she? This can't be the end of the story. Because for over a year, Sukai and Tansongyun had been the beating heart of public imagination, a modern fairy tale that started with one drama, and turned into something the audience refused to believe was fiction. Their on-screen chemistry in Falling Into You had felt too natural, too unforced. Their behind-the-scenes moments, the laughter, the subtle glances, the way he fixed her microphone when she didn't notice, had turned them into China's most adored rumored couple. And then came the photos, him waiting for her outside a studio at midnight, her hand brushing his during award shows, their matching accessories spotted by eagle-eyed fans. The world had already written the ending for them. But now, with one sentence, Tansongyun had shattered it all. Her full statement, the words everyone's replaying after a deep breath, Tansongyun continued, her tone steady but filled with emotion. I care deeply about Sukai. He's one of the kindest, most genuine people I've met in this industry. But people forget that friendship, respect, and understanding can be just as powerful as love. Her voice faltered slightly before she added, sometimes, two people can share incredible moments, without needing to label them. And that line, that single line, became the most quoted phrase online within minutes. Without needing to label them. Fans began dissecting it, analyzing every word, every look in her eyes. Was this truly a denial, or a delicate attempt to protect something fragile, something the public could never fully understand? Xukai's response, an unexpected move just 10 minutes after her livestream ended, Sukai's studio posted a photo. No caption. No statement. Just a quiet black and white image, of a teacup beside a script with her name written on the corner. The post timestamp, 11:11 p.m. Fans immediately flooded his page. He's saying he supports her. 11:11, make a wish. He's wishing for her. They're not saying it publicly, but we know. And then, minutes later, Sukai himself left a comment under his studio's post. Some stories don't need to be explained. Thank you for understanding. The industry reaction, silence and strategy insiders close to both stars revealed that Tansongyun's decision to go live was entirely spontaneous, not coordinated with any PR team. She was tired of being turned into a headline, one insider said. But she also wanted to speak carefully, to be honest, without hurting him. That explains why her denial wasn't angry, defensive, or dismissive. It was gentle, thoughtful, almost poetic. Meanwhile, Sukai's team reportedly had no plans to issue a follow-up statement, not out of avoidance, but out of respect. He feels she spoke her truth, the source said. And he stands by it. Still, several major entertainment outlets hinted that the real story might be more complex. This isn't the first time a pair of actors denied a relationship to protect something private, one host noted on Entertainment China Today. Sometimes, a denial is the only way to keep something safe. The fans, divided but devoted across the fandom, emotions ran wild. Some fans accepted her words with grace, thanking her for being honest. Others refused to believe it, arguing that everything from their matching jewelry to their off-camera gestures screamed otherwise. One viral fan comment summed up the mood perfectly: "You can deny a rumor, but you can't hide chemistry." And indeed, countless video compilations resurfaced within hours. Slow-motion edits of Sukai gazing at her during interviews. Clips of Tansongyun blushing when his name was mentioned. Fan theories dissecting every frame of their award show reunion earlier this year. By morning, her denial had ironically made their rumored romance trend even higher. The unseen connection, but beneath the frenzy, something deeper was unfolding. According to a trusted industry insider, Sukai and Tansongyun have continued to stay in touch privately, sharing project updates, supporting each other's work, even exchanging gifts quietly during festival seasons. They built something that goes beyond public perception, the insider said. Whether it's friendship, love, or something in between, only they understand it. And perhaps that's what makes this story so hauntingly beautiful. Because even after her denial, no one could erase the tenderness in their history. The press room fallout by midday, entertainment networks flooded with coverage. Tansongyun denies romance with Sukai. Fans refuse to believe the breakup that never was. Sukai's cryptic post deepens the mystery. Reporters began camping outside both of their agencies, hoping for an official joint statement. None came. Meanwhile, Tansongyun was spotted the next morning heading to the set of her new project, calm, composed, smiling faintly at the cameras, as if saying without words, "Let the storm pass." And Sukai? He was seen later that evening, quietly leaving a recording studio, wearing the same bracelet fans had once noticed matching hers. Coincidence? Or something that time still refuses to untangle? The emotional conclusion by now: one thing is certain, this isn't the end of the Sukai Tansongyun story. Not yet. Because every denial only seems to deepen the public's fascination, and every silence feels louder than words. Maybe she's telling the truth. Maybe she's protecting something sacred. Maybe, as one fan wrote, they belong to each other in ways the world isn't meant to see. And as Tansongyun signed off her livestream with one final smile, she said something that lingers still: "Please stop fighting over what's real or not. Just know that I'm grateful for every person who believed in the warmth between us." Then she waved goodbye. And for a moment, you could almost hear Sukai's quiet echo through his own words later that night: "Some stories don't end. They just find a quieter place to live." The post that shook midnight had happened at 2:07 a.m., long after the media frenzy had died down. No announcement. No press release. Just one post, from Sukai's official account. A dimly lit photo. A single street lamp glowing over an empty street. And at the very edge of the frame, a teacup. The caption? "Some truths don't fit in words." That was all. But within minutes, that post became the most discussed image in Asia. Because that teacup, the same porcelain design, with a faint blue lotus painted on its rim, was the exact cup Tansongyun had been holding during her emotional livestream. Coincidence? The fans didn't think so. The internet in flames within 20 minutes, the hashtags were already climbing: hashtag Sukai response, hashtag Blue Lotus teacup, hashtag the hidden message, hashtag their unspoken story. Screenshots of his post spread like wildfire. Side-by-side comparisons of the cups, the timestamps, even the color tone of the lighting flooded every major fan platform. He's telling her, and us, that he heard her. This isn't a denial. It's a reply wrapped in silence. He's protecting her, the only way he knows how. One fan account went viral with a single caption beneath the image, "If love can't be spoken, it will still find a way to whisper." And soon, that line itself became a trending phrase, printed on fan art, song covers, and even cafe chalkboards across Beijing and Shanghai. The future, and uncertain promise today, as the dust begins to settle, one truth remains clear: whether or not they are together in the eyes of the world, Sukai and Tansongyun have already created something eternal, a love story that lives in glances, symbols, and unspoken understanding. She said she wasn't dating him. He answered without saying a word. And somewhere between those two silences, an entire generation found themselves believing again, not in gossip, not in fame, but in quiet, enduring connection. Because sometimes, love doesn't need a label. It just needs two hearts brave enough to whisper it in secret.